Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
Okay, boys, let's start the house!
What's going on, everybody? I just got done playing Guardians of the Galaxy for the PS5, and I gotta tell you, this is a great game. It's not the movies, okay? So if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy movie, it is not that. It is its own different version. Now, where this game differs is the adventure you go on is totally new, and it's very, very beautiful. The landscapes are amazing colors. The graphic is top-notch. It is just an absolute magnificent game. It is, playability, the characters in the way you play them. Your main character is obviously Peter Quill, but all the other characters do come into play, and you can team up using these characters to help you throughout the missions. So they're not just useless AI surrounding you and doing this nonsense. They're actually helpful in doing combos and doing combat and defeating some super cool, badass villains. One of the things I really loved about this game is how they delve into Peter Quill's life. You get a lot of flashbacks into Peter Quill when he was a teenager. And we never got that detailed interaction with him and his mom when his mom was alive. In the movies, you get introduced to her and she's about to pass. So this game does a great job in filling some of that, backstory of Peter Quill, the character. That is what's, made that game so compelling. You were attached to this character. You want to be Peter Quill. You felt like you were Peter Quill and battling through these, stages. So it wasn't just like a character you just aimlessly are shooting and, going through the stages. It was like you were drawn in and you were Peter Quill and going on this amazing adventure. So one of the things I had to get used to is the voice actors. Now, they're not the MCU actors because obviously for budget reasons, they're not going to be able to afford them. But I think all of the actors' voices, they did a good job in understanding the characters, and they brought that out of these characters. The acting for Rocket is great because he's, insulting and he's aggressive. So that actor had that down pat. And for Peter Quill, he was, sarcastic and, sneaky. And so you had all the elements you were used to, but from a different perspective, a different person voicing these iconic characters. The mechanics of the game is really good. I mean, it is similar to Batman Arkham Knight games, that we're used to playing from Rocksteady. It is fast-paced action, a lot of things going on, but it's not like disorganized. You can zone into one bad guy, so focus on him, and have your team go up against another guy. You can assign people to go and battle other villains, and it's very easy to assign. The mechanics of assigning people are just a couple of clicks and it's easy. You can set Groot to go and defeat one guy over there, and Drax to do somebody else, and Raccoon to take care of somebody else. It's very simple and intuitive. I really liked how they designed this. It would have been awesome if you were allowed to have 3 of your friends jump in and join you for that journey. But then that game would have just changed. It would have been something else. And I think the way they did it is still great. And maybe down the road, they'll have that option, maybe for side missions where you can have your friends join in online and go on these side quests. I think that is something that they could explore in either part 2 or DLCs. One of my favorite scenes throughout the game is the ability to huddle in the group. So you have Quill, he presses L1 and L2, I believe it is, and he calls everybody to him before a fight sequence or even during a fight sequence to huddle up and do a pep talk to get the team all jacked up and ready to go and battle again. And it's just hilarious how he gets the Sony Walkman out and calls everybody over, and they all huddle up in front of him, and he does a little spiel, and they go out there, and then they hit you with the 80s music, and the music changes all the time. They've got a great library of soundtrack musics from the 80s, and I absolutely love that part about the game. So my final take on this game is it is an absolute must, whether it be for the PS5 or the Xbox. This game, if you are a fan of Marvel, fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, or a fan of just great game, this is a fantastic game. It is fun, it is adventurous, lots of nostalgia, great characters, absolute steal. This is a definite buy, and I'm going to give this game a 9.5 out of 10. As always, thank you for watching. If you're watching this for the first time, go hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. We're going to be doing all kinds of videos, not just on action figures, but video games and movies and TV shows. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.